Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. The Browster is back. Tuesday night with Bravo, man. Let me tell you something. I could be anywhere else I want to be, but I'm here with you hanging out, man. Let me tell you something, man. And this is where I really want to be. This is where I want to be. Tuesday night with Bravo. Had to weather the summer. Had to get through the heat of the summer. Had to get through the bumps and the bruises of what can I say? Making sure that I got everything in order. Because come fall, guess what? I need to be undisturbed, unperturbed, and let loose. See, one thing about it, when you go to the football all day as a husband, guess what? You know, you better pave a path to be able to do so. Cut the grass, water the lawn, take out all the trash, wash the cars, whatever. Heavy lifting, if you will. Because if you talking about going to football fields all day and that stuff is undone, you might come back to some trouble, trouble, trouble. Man, Bravo, I'm in the building. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Man, I'm so excited that we're on the cusp of another youth football season period, man. High school, middle school, youth, college, definitely NFL. Man, all that, man. We got all that coming. And if you're not excited, then you're not a football fan. But guess what? Everybody's not a football fan. Some of you like baseball, some of you like hockey, some of you like figure skating. I don't know. I mean, you know, and the reality of that is, what's up, John? And the reality of that is, like, your likes is your likes. I can't be mad with you. But Bravo, he's a football lover. So, guess what? We back. And that's what we're going to talk football, man. We're going to talk about a couple things tonight. We're going to talk about a couple things tonight. We don't do nothing else. We're going to talk about Cold World 5. And I always believe this, and I say this with sincerity of heart. Man, what's up? Donald Lucas, what's happening, Kevin? Salute to you, my man. I always say this, man, uh, that was my fourth year being a part of Cold World, presented by Royal Cousins, GSC, I think Sports Group or Media Group, I'm not sure, and forgive me, apologize. Hey, I barely know uh, um, the ins and outs of DBTV. Shout out to TJ Freeland, who's a part of that wheel. Their team, a tandem, that put together. I missed the first one, but I can imagine what the first one was because it was the door opener. It was the genesis, and it was the segue to the ones that preceded. And so at the end of the day, people are coming year after year. Just because you might not have been there, a lot of good people were there. We're gonna talk about them. So I always wait till 9:05, and then it's the wicked hour. Whoever own, they own. Whoever ain't, do what you do. Do what you do. See, this right here might be for only grown folks. I don't know. It's a certain mentality that has to come on my lives. You got to have a certain mentality, and you got to have a certain mindset and a certain skin. And so, therefore, it's not meant for everybody. I get it. I understand it, and I'm okay with it. One thing about this, you know, some people like potatoes, some people like tomatoes, some people like, I was going to go to a whole different thing. Lord, forgive me. So we got about one more minute, and we're going to get into the, as I always say, the meat and potatoes of everything. What's going on, Rue Tab Scott? What's happening? Good brother. Always good to see Rue in the building. You know, um, Good dude. Love you like cooked food. And I say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Rue is one of those. We got great family, and um, definitely got some athletes in his house. But here's the thing is, man, one of the dudes that I respect, and I tell people this, I ain't got to respect nobody. I don't have to respect nobody. As long as I don't disrespect it. I don't got to respect nobody. I don't got to give nobody. I don't got to tell nobody I respect it. Like who made that rule up? But if I say I respect somebody, man. And it's real. What's up, Coach Frank? Well, look, let me tell you something. We still family. Younger might not be over there, but we still family, brother. And I'm gonna always be rooting for you. Naturally, I'm gonna root for me, for my younger, but I'm gonna always root for you as well, brother. So I definitely wish you much success. And anytime I can pop over there, if ain't nothing going on over there, and I know the seasons kind of run, tandem, neck and neck, but somebody get a buy every now and then. And so I'm gonna definitely come. Hey, Autumn, how you doing? I see Cam over there looking like a little grown man. And that's what's happening. And ding, 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 ding. And it's the witching hour. With Bravo. Good evening, good evening. The Brofster's here. The Brofster's here. I'm back. And I'm back through, hopefully, the end of the football season. If I don't get censored or canceled, let me tell you something. If I got one person, then the show will go on. But definitely good to be back, man. Definitely good. And I hope somebody give me a thumbs up if they can hear me because I got on this earpiece and I'm not even sure if it's working, But needless to say, let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna touch a whole lot of good stuff tonight. Hopefully, a whole lot of good stuff, man. Let me tell you something. First, let me say how proud I am. I'm seeing a lot of these young youth football athletes, man, that's going on to high school. Kids that I watched for a few years when they was little bobblehead babies or saw met them, them and their families when they was 8, and now they freshmen in high school. I'd laundry list. Jack Sanders, got daggone Cody's son, got daggone I can't think of Josh. He just looked like a little grown man. Naturally, watched mine grow up in front of my eyes. Cam, all those Cam Thomas, all those kids, man, that's going on to now they're in the high school level, and whether they play JV junior varsity or whether they make varsity, whatever in whatever capacity. Let me tell you something, man. It's remarkable, and I always say this, right? I, the little bit I do, I hope it inspires any kid. Hope it inspires any kid. But a lot of you jokers, and I'm gonna lay it out like a goddamn dough on the table. I'm gonna spread it out. Let me tell you something. Stop taking credit for these kids' success. Stop taking credit. A lot of y'all take credit for kids' success, um, and it's unwarranted. But a lot of y'all breathe life and put strength in these kids. But a lot of y'all is worse than a goddamn tick or a leech. And you latch onto these kids when you see them good success. But guess what? Can you truly say that you had a hand in it? Can you truly say that you helped cultivate that child mentally, physically, and spiritually? Can you truly say that you invested in the kid? Or did you say, man, I just put the kid in the offense and ran it best I could because that's all I could do? Because I always say this and I believe this 100%. You can't give nobody nothing that you don't have. You can't give nobody nothing you don't have. I can't give you $1,000,000 if I ain't got it. So how the hell am I give it to you? So you can't give somebody something you don't have. So some of y'all need to look at yourself in the mirror and stop latching on to these kids when they finally reach their success, when they get into their full potential. Because sometimes, a lot of these kids, they're not late bloomers, they're growing. They're growing. So a 13-year-old kid is definitely going to be different than a 15-year-old kid. Because I see my goddamn son, voice done got deep, got daggone tall to me. Walk like he's a man, act like he's a man, not in a disrespectful manner, but with the confidence of a man. He's not the same kid he was 2 years ago. So I know that these kids evolve. But some of y'all put y'all, and when soon as a kid take off, yeah, you didn't do nothing but create something the best of your ability, put a kid in it, and hope that it works. And as soon as the kid develops, as soon as the kid do something worse than goddamn Puff Daddy. Now I'm just like goddamn Suge Knight. Worse than Puff Daddy, all up in the goddamn video, all up in the goddamn picture, all up on the game day sign, all the shit that leeches and ticks do. A tick get on to what a tick do. A tick get on you goddamn Joe, give you Lyme disease because it suck blood out you. What a leech do? Leech latch on to you, suck blood out you. Stop taking ownership of these kids' success. You took them as far as you could take them. Because if you could take them any further, guess what? You would be further. If you could take them any further, you would be further along, well, whatever. Think about it. And it's not a shot, it's a reality. Because I see it day in and day out. I said it last week, and I'm 100%. I am thankful for all the people who invested in Landon. But you took him where you could take him. And now he's on a different journey, on a different path. And I believe that the coach he got at Forest Park is going to take him to another level. And then he's going to pass him on. And the next coach, hopefully be on a collegiate level, is going to take him to that level where he needs to be. See, one thing about it, I'm 54, and I can teach and show my son how to be a man because I'm a 54-year-old man that's done experienced a lot of stuff in this lifetime. Probably some, and here's the thing is, my experience is different from yours, but I'm pretty sure in 54 years, I done seen some stuff that y'all haven't seen. I done been through some stuff you've been through, haven't been through. And I know some things you don't know. So I know damn well I know more than a 14-year-old kid. So I can cultivate my son into being a man. And I say it all the time, and I stand strong on it. Stop latching on to these kids and their success. I promise you, these youngers know who care for them. These youngers know who invested in them. These youngers know who breathed life into them. And these youngers know who hated on them. Understand that. Me personally, when I see these kids posting these pictures and stuff, I clap and I celebrate. Because I tell my son this, that's not your competition. That's your opponent. Those young men that you faced up through all these years and that you'll face again, if they're not teammates, they're not your competition. They're your opponent. And the reason why I differentiate between the words, because the English language is just that slick, why I say they're not your competition, because you hold you back, son. You hold you back. Such and such can't hold you back. Such and such can try to stand in your way, and that's when you run him over. But they can't hold you back. They can't stop you from being the best you if you choose to be that. Because like what's the joker name? I don't even know the joker name. The rap mogul out Texas somewhere, Houston. One of the slickest things he said, and I mean he was trying to probably talking some pimp shit, so at the end of the day he was probably saying something slick, but he didn't realize, and I don't know him, so I don't know if he's profound or he was just talking some pimp shit. But he said every day you got a choice and opportunity. A chance and opportunity, one of the two words, whatever. I say choice and opportunity. I say choice and opportunity because you have the opportunity to be great, and you make the choice that determines your life. But I promise you that some of you youth coaches need to stop latching on to these kids. Give these kids what you got. And then that's it. And definitely applaud them. But a lot of y'all, sometimes y'all hate on the goddamn kid y'all hate on the kid. Y'all hate on the kid and hold the kid back and stifle the kid's success and allow enmity and all that old good stuff that jealous people do and let it come and creep into a situation. Guess what? Then what happens is, you know, you kill kids' dreams. A lot of y'all have been dream killers to kids. A lot of y'all have been dream killers to kids. And it's okay because that's who you are. That's who you are. But man, let me tell you something. You know, before I talk about the good shit, let me talk about some of the bullshit. You know, I was at Cold War 5 this weekend, and some of y'all, and I said I wasn't going to curse this year, but god daggone, I lied to my god daggone self. I lied to my damn self. I'm a liar. I said, bravo, you ain't going to curse again. You know what? I'm a liar. I'm a liar because, you know, some of y'all was on some bullshit this weekend. Who you got two men, and Roy Cousins and T.J. Freeland, who put together for me. And I mean, it could be Dinkins. It could be, EF got his thing coming up this weekend. It could be Santa Claus. But ignorant motherfuckers always find a way to be ignorant. Ignorant motherfuckers find a way to be ignorant. I don't give a goddamn. I'm going to say it like it is because that's an ignorant motherfucker finds his way to be ignorant. Let me tell you something, man. This is what I do know. I'm an ignorant son of a gun. I've showed my ass, told Joker to kiss my ass, and all that at the field. So, and so how you talking, Bravo? Because I can. Because I'm talking from experience for one thing. And then I'm talking from the fact that when you see it, and you reflect, damn, Jesus Christ, that was a terrible look. But an ignorant motherfucker always find a way to be ignorant. And why I say that is because, understand this, every time you line up, and I've told my son this, every time you line up, you have a potential to win and you have a potential to lose. And you need to win and lose with the same spirit and the same dignity and the same self-respect. Because you're not going to win everything. And I talked about it like, no, I don't want you to internalize losing and be okay with losing. No, we're not going to do that neither. But understand this. There's somebody out there that can be better than you. Make them prove it. But there's somebody out there that can be better than you. I've seen some of the most ignorant. Let me tell you something, man. And I believe this, and I don't care what woman is on this live. You need to hear this from Bravo. You need to hear this from Bravo. A lot of y'all women out here these football fields run up on these men as if these men are chumps. I done told you a couple of years ago, if you put your goddamn hands on me, I'm going to slap the shit out you. And you can bring whoever the hell you want to. I'm not your punching bag. You can say whatever the hell you want to say to me. But you put your hands on me, we're going to have a problem because I'm too goddamn old to sit here and let you slap the shit out of me. And I mean that. My wife, that I love dearly, and I've been married to for 20 years, been together with for 22 years, will not put her hands on me. Not because she's scared of me, because she respects me and I respect her. We don't hit each other. We don't hit each other. So what in the hell do I look like let somebody else hit me? And I tell my son, you're not a goddamn punching bag. And some of y'all women run up on these goddamn men. I seen too many women this goddamn weekend run up on these damn men. And I said, man, who in the hell is this goddamn She-Hulk ass woman? Because I couldn't understand it. Because if the man would have cocked back and knocked your goddamn ass out, he would have been wrong. This is one thing I believe. And I got in plenty of arguments at the field. Let me tell you something. I got in plenty of heated arguments. But this is what I do know about men, and I stand on this. That men can talk it out. Or they'll fight it out. There's only one or two things. Men can take and say, you know what, man, I was wrong. I was wrong. My bad. But y'all got daggone women, y'all can be the worst. And we love you to death, but y'all can be the worst. Because understand this, right? Your job is, and you can say, bravo, you sexist. I'm the worst when it comes to my ideas. I'm the fucking worst. Because I understand this. My wife, love her to death, better not run up in a goddamn man's face. What you got a husband for? So if you got a problem, man, we can talk it out, or we can duke it out. But we can fix it as men. You better not run up in a goddamn man's face. I don't give a goddamn what he said. Because that's what you got a husband for. That's what you got me for. For better or fucking worse. For sickness through health. Rich or goddamn poor. You bet not. And not because I'm a dictator. It's because at the end of the day, that if somebody hurt you, I'm going to try my best to kill them. So guess what? We're not going to put you in that situation. Because I don't look good in goddamn County Blues. My old ass. I don't look good in the goddamn striped jumpsuit. I don't look good standing in front of a goddamn judge pleading for my life. I don't look good at all. So guess what? We don't do that. I seen women run up on these goddamn men, and I said, man, oh man, are you for real right now? And this is what I believe, and this is why I'm so animated about it, because understand this, Royal Cousins, he's a stand-up dude. Let me tell you something. He looks out for me when I come to Cold War. Mind your business about what it is. But he looks out for me. I tell you that. But he don't buy. He doesn't buy my words. He doesn't buy me with the Jay-Z blue. What you talking about? He doesn't buy my rating. He buys what I have to offer. My so-called talent, right? That's what he buys, my so-called talent. But when I say somebody's a stand-up guy, let me tell you something. Not scared of none of you. Not scared of none of you. And I'm not saying that to provoke you, or maybe they will provoke you, whatever. This is what I say. If I respect you, whatever. Because let me tell you, I've had some of the worst arguments with people. And some of the worst bullshit that don't come at Bravo is from y'all females. Some of the worst bullshit has come from some of y'all females. And you can say, Bravo, you're being sexy tonight. I'm being real. Because I say this. There's nothing in this world that's going to allow my wife to be my defender, first and foremost. So she better not take her fucking shoes off. I'm seeing a woman take her shoes off and run across the goddamn field like she was Flojo, running like Shakari, whatever, Richardson. And I'm like, if a man would have took and drew the fuck back and uppercut your motherfucking ass, this shit would have been comical. And I'm not condoning violence. I'm saying, why? Because keep this in mind. Don't no kid want to see his mama get laid the fuck out on the ground, hit by no man. Don't no child want to see his dad get slumped. Don't no child want to see that. So why are we doing it, thinking that you know, why are we doing it, thinking that nobody won't slump your ass? Why? This ain't one for the righteous, Tom. This is not one for the righteous. I tried. Lord knows I tried, but this ain't one for the righteous. No child wants to see their mom get hit on, beat on, abused. Tell me what child wants to see that. And I get it. Let me tell you something about passion. Let me get you, I'm passionate. Talk a lot of shit and can back it the fuck up. Talk a lot of shit and can back it the fuck up. And I mean that. I mean that. Can talk a lot of shit. They'll argue with the best of them. Never thought somebody was scared of me, and definitely wasn't scared of nobody. Let me tell you. I was thinking about this earlier day at work. Right? This was one of those situations. I don't know if you were there, Samson. They were arguing. Kid got hit. See, this is the thing about y'all women too. Y'all fail to realize this fucking football. This ain't fucking ballet. This ain't goddamn competition cheer. This ain't fucking ice skating, figure skating, gymnastics. This is football. And you do realize when kids get the chance, they're gonna hit your fucking kid like they mean it. And the kid got hit. And it was a fucking good hit because you was in bounds. You should have fucking slid. You should have fucking slid like you was coming in the second base. But you want to try to get to the sideline and tiptoe a kid level. Bye out. And the mom come run across because I guess that was her kid. And my thing is, and that's what I'm talking about too, ladies. As much as it fucking hurts. Let me tell you something. I done seen my son get slumped on the goddamn field. And my wife better not have ran across that field arguing with a goddamn child or a coach because Landon got hit. You better not. And the reason why you better not, because Landon should have took his ass up the field, he should have slid, or he should have stayed the fuck home. He should have stayed the fuck home. And it's just as simple as that. I done seen Landon take some of And I was okay with him to like, stay down, son. You know, like to count to 10. 1, 2, stay down, son. Stay down, baby boy. He got up. But I done seen him. When he got the fucking cussed out there, that's one of the hardest things for a fucking father to see his son get slumped. So you understand that. But I can't be mad at the kid because Landon got hit because guess what? I done seen Landon knock a kid helmet off. And I was celebrating like, got his ass, got his ass. So what you think? Now that Landon gets slumped, that I'm going to be mad? I'm going to be hurt. And they can tell you. Went on that fucking field. Somebody tried to carry him off. Put him the fuck down. He gonna walk the fuck off this field. Whatever he got going on, when we get to the sideline, we'll fix it. But we're gonna walk the fuck off this goddamn field today because you got slumped, but you ain't never since sweat. I'm gonna take you one step further. We was playing Glen Lee in the state semifinals a couple of years ago. And contiguous game. Glen Lee beat us the next year, and Glen Lee wasn't no chump. And so when I say this with the utmost respect. You got to follow me on this. And Landon had a big dude, and big dude somehow pushed Landon, whatever, and he could tool his shoulder, couldn't even move his shoulder, was hurt. A wife in disarray. Okay, whatever. Me and her on the sideline, you know, she act like she ready to knock me out. You better, Jesus Christ, it was a mess. Good hard fought game. Understand this? Where I'm going with this, right? Talking back and forth, boom, boom, boom. But guess what? This goes to show you how football's supposed to go. This goes to show you how football is supposed to go. See, when we play football, I want to win too. I'm going to talk shit too. See, understand this. When I talk shit, I understand somebody might be able to talk shit more than me. See, what the fuck you think? I talk shit and I think somebody's going to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, bravo. Yeah. They're going to talk shit back. Look at that red bastard ass. He think he be saying slick shit. And I be trying to bust his goddamn ass every chance I get. Come on, bring your red ass up here, Eric, so I can get you right quick. Give you a dose, send you to bed right quick. Bring your red ass up here. But after all the back and forth, guess what? I can't even begin to count how many folks from the Glen Lee that once they knew that was my son, say, hey, man, how your son doing? How your son doing? How your son doing? That's how football's supposed to be. You play the goddamn game, and you get your ass in the goddamn dirt, and you try to fucking win, but at the end of the goddamn day, guess what? The best man won, or whatever the case is, and it's respect. And it's respect. You can't, ladies, I get it. You carried that baby for 9 months. But see, understand this. If you was smoking weed while you was pregnant with that baby, if you was drinking, if you was fooling around with various men, and I can say it, because I know this, my wife didn't even fucking drink that daggone caffeine soda. I can say it with a surety. That Landon came into the goddamn world just half this goddamn, I think he came to, you know, one thing about it, I know that one came into the world pure. But if you was doing the bullshit, then how the fuck do you think that you showing so much concern about him getting hit on a game that requires hitting? A game that requires hitting. What the fuck you think football is? What do you think it is? Motherfucker, hockey players lose goddamn teeth. Motherfucker, Ovechkin, one of the best hockey players, right up there with Gretzky and all those dudes, right? Missing goddamn teeth. Why? Because they hit. At least your goddamn child can walk away because he got a mouthpiece, walk away with his goddamn teeth. I'm going to tell you this. If you don't want your child hit, put them in goddamn ballet. They got boys in ballet. Mine won't be in it. Mine probably won't even watch it. That's my choice. I'm sticking to it. I don't give a fuck who get mad tonight. The night is get in your feelings Tuesday. Fuck you. Fuck you. Like I said, some of the worst shit I've got into with some of y'all got daggone women. Then you can shut up a grown fucking old ass man. You can't shut me the fuck up. How do you think you're gonna shut me up? As if you gave birth to me. The only woman, she's dead and gone, rest in peace, for the last 44 years. It's probably the only woman that could have shut me up. So you get in your feelings, because I talk shit about your team. See, understand this. I don't never remember saying the kids suck, because some of y'all kids do fucking suck. Some of your kids do fucking suck. You do the fucking least in life. You do the fucking least. So what the fuck do you think the child gonna do if that's the example he's gonna follow? But guess what? I don't talk about kids directly. I talk about behaviors and I talk about teams. And if I feel like I talk about your motherfucking organization, if I feel like it, and you think you're going to stop me from talk, I told you a couple of years ago, and I stand treetop tall on you. You put your fucking hands on me, you're going to get hit the fuck back. Even harder. You've been warned. Leave the bullshit. Leave the bullshit at home. I get it. Everybody gets emotional. But see, here's the thing is this, right? Here's the thing about emotion, right? There's plenty of people that's laid up in a grave or prison from being emotional. Amen. There's plenty of goddamn people that's laid flat, 6 feet under, because they allowed their emotions to get the best of them. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame the fuck on you. But anyway, man, Cold World 5 was one for the books. 3 days of great football, and you got this weekend coming up. You got the EF Classic, and at some point, Bravo plan on being in the building. I won't be there Friday. I know that. Um, but I plan on being in the building because I want to hang out. I'm gonna be a spectator. Um, you know, but I'm definitely gonna pop out. And this is one thing, right? My contribution to youth football could mean a little, could mean a lot. I don't give a fuck. Like I can ride my black ass off into the sunset. My son is aged the fuck out of youth football, but guess what? I love it. I love hanging out with good folks. I love talking shit with good folks. I love meeting these youth athletes, man. They put a smile on my face. They put a smile on my face, you know, because they have so much life. They have so much to give. They have so much energy, so much spirit, so much potential. And I love, like, you know, I'm I don't even remember the conversation that I might have had myself or the moment of clarity when I said, man, this is what I want to do as far as my contribution to youth football. And it don't even really matter. I don't have to recap or recount it, but I'm here. I'm here. And honestly, this is where I'm going to be till I can't talk no more. Till I can't verbalize myself and my words. Then it is what it is. But until then, this is where I'm at. But that's what I was saying, man. You know, about Cold War 5, and this is one thing. Like people know who I am. Like they know the Dr. Jekyll, and they know the Mister Hyde of me. They know the Mister Hyde and the Dr. Jekyll. And it is what it is. I turn on your fucking ass like a pit bull if I need to. Fuck you. But we got two good men, Roy Cousins, T.J. Freeland. They go the fuck all out, man. Got daggone. Uh, Roy had goddamn when Roy put them goddamn medallions out. I said, goddamn, I wish I was playing fucking football to get one of my fucking medallions about that goddamn big for the kids, right? For the championship kids, right? with the championship kids. MVP trophy. Um, nice trophy for the coach to take home. And the reality of it is people, like y'all motherfuckers was complaining about $10 to get in. Like, what the fuck? You think I done been to some fucking fields. Matter of fact, I went to a field in Baltimore, no disrespect to the joker that we played, and I'm not gonna call her name. And I almost broke my goddamn ankle. It was so many divots in that motherfucker. You remember Autumn? It was so many divots in that bitch. I thought we was in the fucking back of a goddamn closed down insane asylum. We done been to some goddamn field that was horrible. The worst. Some of y'all put people on the worst. Dingus, I fuck with you. Dingus had you in the shit house. Dingus had you in the shit house one year. Lights out. Juwan Banks out there playing football in the goddamn dark. On last time I remember playing football in the dark when we was young and we was in lights go out. We still wasn't trying to go in. We played in the dark, but goddamn, I never know organized football could be played in the dark. So some of y'all done played on some of the worst fucking fields. Some of y'all done played on the worst goddamn fields. And here these two men, Roy Cousins. Let me tell you something. Roy don't walk away with no money. He don't walk away with no money. Roy had his kids, his babies. They grown babies, but they his fucking babies. They grown. Get him out there, whatever. His daughter sat at the goddamn gate all day long, making sure, y'all motherfuckers gonna pay. Fuck you think. His son's doing everything else. He making sure. He got to be up and down the field because, I mean, couldn't be me. Couldn't fucking be me. I don't have the fucking patience. But here's a man that has a stellar reputation. And like I said, Royal can't pay me. None of y'all can pay me for my ratings. None of y'all can pay me for my words. None of y'all can pay me. You pay me for my service. And here's a man with a stellar reputation. And TJ is definitely one of the good guys. You don't see TJ on the bullshit. You don't see TJ on the bullshit. TJ is one of the good guys. TJ is one of the good guys. And I stamp that. I stand on that. He don't need my proof. He don't need my stamp. But I stamp that TJ is definitely one of the good guys in this youth football shit. And these men go all the fuck out to give your kids good experiences, man. And I believe this beyond a shadow of a doubt. Look at that stupid motherfucker, that CEO of the company, right? You build a fucking brand, right? This how brand building goes. Sometimes it takes you a lifetime to build a brand up. See, Bravo brand, like, let me tell you something. If it's going tomorrow, Bravo brand was what it was. It never was. I never thought it would see this far. My vision of this never was to be here tonight, but here I am. That's the Bravo brand. Like the Bravo brand might be here today, going tomorrow. I welcome y'all to cancel me. I welcome y'all to petition, got that on Facebook and say, don't let them go live never again. I welcome y'all to do all that. I do. I promise you I do. But men like TJ and Roy, they're here for the long haul. And they have impeccable, stellar reputations because they go the fuck all out. They take and they make these events better and better. They're bringing on better competition. People traveling all over to come play. But some of y'all jokers won't even go up the highway. It's because you're cheap or you're scared. I don't know. You tell me. Ain't but one of the goddamn two. Ain't but one of the damn two. You're either cheap or you're scared. That's your business. No, I don't care. That's your business. I don't care. It's no reason why a lot of these local orgs, even North Virginia is local. North Virginia is local to Richmond. Yeah. Depending on what time of day, the traffic gonna fuck you up. But there's no reason why a lot of these orgs shouldn't be supporting Royal, shouldn't be supporting EF, shouldn't be supporting Dingus. I give Dingus hell. I gave Dingus hell. And I'll be the first one to say it. but a Dinkins tournament is needed. And I hope that Dinkins, and this is sincere, I don't like understand this. I don't have to. I don't owe nobody no allegiance but my wife and my son. That's my allegiance to my mother-in-law. Like I got a brother, and I owe those people my allegiance. But I don't owe y'all my allegiance. I don't pledge allegiance to y'all flag. So when I speak on you in a good fashion, it's because that's what I believe in my heart. So when I say, yeah, at the time, guess what? When I trash Dinkins, guess what? That's what I felt in my heart. And I don't apologize for that. I would never apologize for that. But I do feel at this moment and, in time and life that the Dinkins tournaments are definitely needed in this area. The preseason and the postseason. Because some of y'all motherfuckers won't make it out of wet paper bag, let alone out of the goddamn state to go play and try to get the national. Some of y'all won't even sniff the goddamn Florida air come December. Only way you're going to sniff is you take your ass to Disneyland with some freaking goddamn fly miles and a goddamn all day pass to Disney. That's the only way you'll get to goddamn Florida, because you won't get it on a goddamn trip to nationals. So the postseason is definitely needed. Thank you, Dinkins. Thank you. A lot of y'all who probably in your coaching career never see fucking Florida in that capacity. So you need to get over top of me to thank Dinkins and Wood for the postseason. But I say this with the sincerest and words. Absolutely, it's needed. And I told Dinkins to his face, you need to get your award back. And not because I'm not doing the Bravo Award. Here's the thing is this. I don't fear somebody doing the award. You can do it on the same fucking night I do mine. I don't care. Whoever come, come. Whoever don't come, don't come. I don't like fuck. I'm gonna lose sleep behind. I lose sleep about a lot of. I lose sleep if my wife upset. I lose sleep if my son upset. But I'm not gonna never lose sleep about something outside this house that I cannot control. I lose sleep if my dog is sick. But I'll never lose sleep about something that I can't control outside this fucking house. And I'm definitely not gonna lose sleep behind fucking with any one of you about anything I believe and say. But I do believe that we need all of that. We need the Jenkins postseason, preseason. We need the EF classes. Because here's the thing is, y'all jokers will jump on a plane, train, a fucking automobile to get your ass down the highway to go fucking 95 south to Georgia to get fucked up. Tell me what your records are. Fucking with them people down south. Tell me what the fuck your records are. Sound the fuck off. I bet you it's not. I bet you it's not 10-2. It's more like 2-10 or 0-10, depending on who the fuck you are. But you break your neck, and I'm still beating up that tree. Y'all fuckers got the worst records going south. You barely beating teams in North Carolina. Let that fucking be told. You're barely beating the teams fucking an hour and a half away from you. But you should be helping. What's up, Sahar? What's going on? I ain't even talked about you yet. But you should be investing into our hometown heroes, because that's what they are. Because let me tell you something, man. Putting shit together is hard, because you know what? Y'all Negroes and white folks too. Fuck, y'all complain about $10 admission, but you won't complain about a $25 vape. You won't complain about a fucking $50 bottle of goddamn Remy Martin. Remy, what? Yeah, Remy, whatever. Remy, the drink. I don't even know. I forgot. Um, I forgot because I had a good time on my cruise. I ain't gonna fucking lie, but I can't do that often. I'm too old. My body ain't like it used to be. So we need these men. So we can't destroy them by being ignorant. We cannot, like, I get it. We get at the field, it get heated, get passionate. People talking stuff. The kids making plays. Let me tell you something. And I'm gonna talk about this game. This is one of the best games I've seen in a while. John Austin, y'all put on the goddamn show. East End 12U, West Philly Panthers. That was a goddamn show. If that wasn't the show, my name ain't fucking Bravo. We can talk about it a little bit. But like I was saying, these men taking, they building something. 5 years, man. 5 years of consistency of continuous success. It is hard putting together shit, especially when it involves money. Cause y'all jokers act like, man, somebody trying to fucking build a goddamn house off y'all. Man, by the time somebody pay for the Raw got security, Raw got people doing the gate, Raw got this and that, Raw got Bravo TV and shout out to Rolling with Rail and Donald Lucas. Man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you this. And the Samson the bad guy came through on his own, bringing the fucking heat. Y'all ungrateful bastards. You do realize that as big as a fucking city like Philadelphia and Delaware, right? These New Jersey and New York, they don't have no fucking AI with Terrell and Samson and EF and goddamn Don Lewis. They don't have no fucking Bravo TV. Samson give you ESPN fucking moments when he fucking go live. Bravo give you the goddamn ground, the dirt, the sky, give you goddamn on the kids be 50 yards down the goddamn field. Fuck you. But at least you got something. At least you got something here in Virginia. Out there, they don't have nothing. Tell me, I'll wait. Tell me who doing it like those guys doing it. Tell me who doing it like Bravo doing it. Tell me, consistently. You might got somebody to pop the fuck up for about 2 weeks and this and that, and it's hard to stay consistent. It's hard to deal with you jokers. It's hard to fucking bring your best week after week. Fucking with ungrateful people. It's hard. Terrell had on the goddamn sun hat with the goddamn fans on because it was hot, and he would bring you the goddamn line. Don Lucas has his 2 goddamn daughters out there interviewing motherfuckers. We're not even gonna talk about Sahar Cameron and the goddamn the photos. Let me tell you something, man. Some of the best photos I've seen in a while. Some of the best photos. Let me tell you something. Capture the moment. Y'all jokers don't want to spend money. You spend money on every goddamn thing here's what you say. I hope you got your school shopping done. Mine done. Mine is fucking done. Hope you got your school shopping done. And if you don't, shame the fuck on you. Shame the fuck on you. But the young lady stood in the sun and took pictures, and y'all cheap bastards went in trying to buy the pictures, and shout out to Chris McMillan and TJ and them, because they gave them a contract for the weekend, and some other people did, But the reality of it is, man, they were some superstar pictures, man. And I'm a big, and you hear me say this all the time, man. Capture the fucking moment. Stop thinking you're gonna be able to remember everything. Let me tell you something, man. I'm 50 fucking 4. You think I remember everything about me in my 20s? You think I remember what the fuck I did on this day 20 years ago? You think I knew what the fuck I had on and where the fuck I was at and who I was with? You think the fuck I know that? See, the beautiful thing about pictures, I'm not talking about iPhone pictures that go in the cloud and then you forget the password and you like fuck the pictures and next thing you know you done lost. I'm talking about actual, tangible, goddamn pictures on a photo album. That 20 years from now, when your children are grown and they got children of their own, and they need to be had put your ass in a nursing home, but you probably they probably got you a little mother-in-law cottage in the back of their house, ungrateful motherfuckers. Guess what? I'm animated, sir. Ain't nobody got me upset, sir. I think people think when I get to talk, I'm upset. Let me tell you something. The only thing that upset me right now is my wife came here with divorce papers, and I said, "You goddamn lie. You better figure it out, cause you ain't going no goddamn where. You done took 20 years, the best goddamn years of my life. I'll be goddamn if you're going nowhere." That's the only thing that will upset me. Sir, all this other bullshit, it is gonna be what it's gonna be. And then the young man, Mahad, I can't think of his name. I'm sorry, Sapiens Productions. Look at the videos. Look at the videos. Look at the fucking video. Here's the thing: is this. Everybody wants something for nothing all the goddamn time. You can't always get something for nothing, man. Let me tell you something. I done had free cheese in my life. The block cheese, the welfare cheese. Let me tell you something. The worst goddamn cheese in America. You can't even, Lord, and it's not a knock on anybody that might got it right now, but goddamn it, I wouldn't want a goddamn slice. Don't nobody, let me tell you something. Free shit will kill you. Free shit will kill you. Think about that. Free shit will fuck you up. Every day you got to pay for what you want. Oh, I forgot. Y'all do pay for what you want. You better start making investments in these children. Understand this. They your fucking future. They the ones that's going to lead this fucking world. They the ones, your old ass, you think, let me tell you something. Brother called me old school the other day. I said, my man, exactly. Old school, exactly. You better hope you live to be old fucking school. See, y'all young jokers fail to realize this. All this shit used to be got daggone black as got daggone the midnight. All this shit right here, all this shit used to be fucking jet black. You think the fuck I came out the goddamn womb gray? I'm thankful that I see 54 years. Unfortunately, we know a lot of people that didn't see 54 years. But I digress. We had, not we, Roy and TJ had any and everything that you needed. Had the snow cone machine out there. Naturally, you got to pay what you thought that came with the goddamn ticket. You don't even get popcorn at the goddamn movie with the ticket. What the fuck? Had the fish fry people. Had my man with the cake. I couldn't eat the cake. I had the cake last year. The shit was phenomenal, and banana pudding was phenomenal. Bravo had to change his goddamn diet. And I was so goddamn, I had to stay away from it. I bet Buddy probably thought I was being antisocial, but I had to stay away from it because I might would have cracked. Because in the day, I can't keep coming around something I know good, and I don't indulge, so I had to stay the hell away from the goddamn banana pudding, man. Well, because you did your thing. I don't know what your recipe was and is. I had banana pudding for 50 goddamn some years, and that's some of the best, you know. But here you got two men that put their reputation that like everything on the line. And like I said, Raw walked away with nothing. Probably gas money. He probably kept gas money, and he'd be crazy as hell if he didn't at least keep gas money. Now, 9 times 10, if I know Raw and I know Raw, but I don't know Raw, but if I do know this about Raw, he probably didn't even keep that. And the reason why I always say TJ is a stand-up guy because TJ is always his mind is always working to make anything he touches better. And I know TJ just as good as you do, but I do know what the hell I see when I see people and when I see how they move. So shout out to Sahar, Cameron, and here's the thing is this, right? Um, if you need pictures, y'all quick to go online tomorrow. Oh man, anybody got a camera? And I keep telling you who the fuck to go to. Y'all motherfucker either ignorant, retarded, or don't listen. Either one that got that on three. I know you say, damn, bro, you ain't supposed to say the R word. You liar. Let me tell you something. I'm 54. All that intellectually challenged shit, all that mentally disturbed shit, fuck that. You see what I'm saying? I know what the fuck they was when I was goddamn a kid, and I stand tall on it. Somebody said, man, I'm gonna call child protective service. Why? My son ain't. Fuck you. Like, what the fuck? Like, I kiss my ass with shit in it. That bullshit. Y'all come with y'all with who? And I'm not saying there's not other photographers out there, but I put my stamp on. And then the young man, Mahad, I just met him, but I put my stamp on him. Guess what? Because he was hustling. They had a little crew out there. They had a goddamn crew. They had a crew. Let me tell you something. Next time you see Samson the bad guy, next time you see Terrell Everhart, next time you see Donald Lucas, you need to thank them brothers, man. Need to thank them brothers because they give these kids in Virginia everywhere they go, any any tournament or games they touch turns to fucking gold, magical, fucking magical. It turns into goddamn gold. I'm not even talking about Bravo. You can tell me to kiss your ass silently, not to my face, but silently. So you know, and people say, man, damn, Bravo, like you was talking about all the good stuff. I'm talking about the bad stuff to talk about the good stuff. But let me take a drink of water. Let me tell you something. Met a lot of amazing people. Met a lot of good kids. Had a great experience. Let me tell you something. I'm like a kid too. I sit down with those kids and make me feel younger. I don't, like me waking up saying, I wish I was younger. Yeah, sometimes when your back hurt, boy, let me tell you, I suffered. Sunday, I came home, I suffered. I got in that shower, and I stayed in that shower about 20 minutes later. Got down and walk. My back was hurting. But guess what? I wouldn't trade for nothing in the world. I wouldn't trade for nothing in the world because I saw some good football. I was around some good people. I met some good people. I saw some old folks, good people that I've met before, good people that I haven't seen in a while. You know what I'm saying? Met some good kids, had some conversations, saw some kids, man, that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they're going to go places as long as you cultivate them. I've always said this, man. I've been blessed in a whole lot of ways because sometimes I got to be like CeeLo Green and say, you know, why Lord? Why Lord? Because I feel like I've been blessed. I've been blessed with a good woman as a wife. I've been blessed with a big head son that's a pretty good kid. I've been blessed with some good friends. I got a buddy that I met. Let me tell you something how life is. I know a lot of people throughout my years. Met a who I consider my best friend. Understand this. When I changed careers, when I said fuck you in the restaurant, I hope the fuck you burn down. And I left the restaurant business. Guess what? I met a guy, and I don't even know from day one, but it was a fast friendship. And I look at this gentleman as a brother. Yep, my main man, JB, Bruce Morgan. I call his name because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. My wife get mad at me because I talk to him. She's like, you talk to JB more than you talk to me. I said, well, you talk to your mom more than you talk to me. We even. But jokes aside, so I'm blessed that my son has been around good people, even with the coaches, even with the coaches, even with the coaches. Let me tell you something. Even with the coaches, even with the coaches, you know, I talk about Joe Blunt with some serious respect, you know, because I feel like this. Landon has done his thing. Landon has made an impact. I don't know where Landon's gonna fall. I think they find out the 18th whether they're on varsity, junior varsity. I don't care, man. Let me tell you something. Landon has surpassed my um expectation because I said, well, when is it gonna translate? Like when at what point is what he is and can be gonna translate to his jump to high school football? And I believe this that he's shown people he fucking belongs. What's going on, Mohad? I was just talking about you, man. Look, I tell you, I keep telling y'all can't pay me for my fucking reviews. If I talk good about you, it's from the heart. That young man right there, Savage Production, he was all over the place. And check out the videos, man. The videos don't lie. The videos don't lie. And if y'all, like y'all quick to say, man, who can do this? Who can do that? Samson do the ESPN stuff. He the greatest. What they say, the GOAT. He's the greatest with that shit. I saw his joint. I didn't know that you was going live since you still on the thing, man. I was asleep at 8:30, by the way. And when I woke up, I saw you joint. I said, man, what the fuck? He ain't saying he was going, but he don't owe me that. But I'll go back and I'll look at it at night when I get off the live because I don't drink an energy drink and I'm hyped and I'm amped. And most of my heroes don't appear on those stamps. Y'all don't know about that. Samson got the live. I mean, he got the ESPN production. Donald Lucas and them, they got Richmond locked down. Terrell Everhart, he gonna give you everything. Terrell to tell you anything about high school football and youth football. I mean, his knowledge is phenomenal, right? And Donald Lucas too. And EF, he's gonna bring the personality and the charm. My wife loves EF, and I'm mad because I didn't introduce him. Not because of nothing else, because when he came into the Bravo Award, he brought so much energy and spirit, and I was so mad that I didn't invite him, but I felt like this, and I stand on this, that when I missed the EF Classic that fall, I felt like a hypocrite to ask him to come do Bravo TV, and me going to the EF Classic this weekend at one point, it's not saying like EF come to my joint, but I'm gonna invite him, but you know the thing about this is these men have earned the respect. EF was around way before Bravo was around, so ultimately he's the godfather of this shit, in my opinion. And I don't know, but I don't believe. But like I said, um I mean this. Like all those gentlemen I talked about, I look at Tahar. She's consistent with her work, and that's why I shout out. Like she don't pay me. Like I don't say Tahar do a free photo shoot for me, whatnot. Every now and then when it feel, I might say take a picture. When the picture I posted today, she took a picture of it. But I don't um try to take advantage of her work as far as like okay this and that, because at the end of the day that's her work, and I'm not gonna let nobody take advantage of my work. So whatever. But look at the quality of the pictures, and like the young man um that I keep talking about, Mahad from Sabians. Let me tell you something. You check out the work. So when you talk about you need somebody to do production and this and that, I done gave you two top flight um brands at the end of the day. And so going back to Dave John Austin, I know you're probably not up here, man, but salute to you, big dog. That was a hell of a game, boy. Let me tell you something. Dave John, y'all on B stand, let me tell you, my nerves is too fucking bad. My heart is bad. I would have pissed my goddamn pants with all that goddamn. That was a whole lot of goddamn action in one game, and I wish that I could have gave y'all a better angle. I don't apologize for the angle because I did the best the fuck I can do. But them goddamn young fucking horses was fucking balling. Them young jokers, they was balling. If you missed it, I'm not telling you to go back on the live for my sake. Go back for your sake. Let me tell you something. They was balling. And it came down to the last fucking minute. And understand this. It was fourth and goddamn. Fuck me up. Let me tell you something. If I was a betting man, and I used to bet, and I probably won more than I lost, but when I lost, I lost. If I was a betting man on 4th and 7, I would have thought Dejan was going to pass. I thought BCM was going to pass. Fourth and goal from the 7. Excuse me. Fourth and goal from the goddamn side. If a joke was said pass or run, I would say he going to put that in the goddamn air. Fucking quarterback took off, and I wish the fuck I would. Um, shit, I'm not. Let me tell you something, sir. You confused about a lot of things. Bravo. Bravo, give it to you how the fuck it is. Like I said, they know me. You just became familiar with me. I don't do Mahad Sapiens production. I do Bravo production. You might get the bird. The motherfucking ball might be this way, and the camera might just be this goddamn way. They know what Bravo brings to the table. Shit, the goddamn ball might be going back this way, and Bravo might be running this way. Because a couple times them goddamn jokers were coming at Bravo, and I started to say, "Fuck that phone." That phone almost got put on the ground. I had an exit route if they came at me. You ever been thought about like a herd of goddamn antelope or something, or a herd of goddamn elk, something coming at you? Only thing you could do, because you could not run them, lay the fuck down and hope they jump over you. Because at the end of the day, they would have had to stampede my goddamn ass. Because Could I run them young, fast guys? I probably couldn't even, at this point in my life, I couldn't even outrun them 6-year-olds. So I already had an exit route. I was going to jump on the ground. The phone would have went one way, and my ass would have went another way, and it was going to be what it was. So that's what people get when they get Bravo at the field. Shit, they ain't getting Stavius production. They're getting Bravo productions, the grass, the dirt, the sky, um, 50 cuss words, all that. But that was one for the ages, man. That was a fitting ending to a great tournament. That was a fitting ending. Won the blowout. Won the blowout. It was a ball game. It was a ball game. It was two goddamn pretty good teams, two good teams, man, that collided, man. It's like two goddamn Rams. Bow, 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 man, and to the fucking end. Ali Frazier, and to the end. Any comparison you want to put is some of the greatest things you've ever seen in your life as far as competition. That's what it was. B Sin, Dejan, and y'all, I would have had to call a timeout just to use the goddamn bathroom. I would have been shit as a bull. I would have been so nervous. Let me tell you something, man. My nerves ain't like they used to be. I would have, man, hats off to you, big dog, because you stayed the goddamn course. But I'm going back to this. On 4th and goal from the 7th, I would have lost my house, the car, and landing fucking round because I thought he was going to put in there. But that goddamn quarterback took the ball in. And let me tell y'all this, right? Let me tell y'all this since we're on this subject. If you don't stop the dumb shit, you're gonna pass it on to your kids, right? Ain't nobody cheating you. Yeah, we don't like calls, man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, Bravo done went down that daggone rabbit hole. Man, you're making a bad call, but guess what? I'm just really trying to get into the head of the ref, making him aware that I'm watching. But at the end of the day, if the ref is a chump, I'm gonna make you a chump. If the ref is a chump, I'm gonna make you a chump. Meaning this: if you sitting there listening to me and not focusing on your goddamn job, guess what? You're gonna lose, not me, because I'm a parent, I'm a spectator. So at the end of the day, and I get it. So I've been in that thing. But stop hollering, oh man, you're cheating these kids because guess what? Then the kids get to hollering about, oh, they cheated me, they cheated me, they cheated me. As if they can't get their ass whooped. Stop it, please. Because it's not a good look. Because the teach the kids the value of working hard. And sometimes, and just maybe sometimes, the ball might not bounce your way. But guess what? That's why you play the game. And that's why you continue to play the game. And none of y'all been through this life undefeated in sports. And none of you, like, let me tell you something. None of us been through life undefeated in life. Everything that we've done, it was successful. Everything we touched turned to gold. Everything we wanted to set out to succeed and we accomplished. Absolutely fucking not. Some of y'all failed the driver's class. Some of y'all failed fucking 4th grade. Let me tell you something. So miss me with that. I can't lose. And teach these kids the value and the honor and respecting your opponent, whether you win or lose, and going back and internalize. Because, like I said, this weekend, man, for each age group, there was only one champion. But guess what? All the other teams. Let me tell you something. I said this and I believe this, right? Winning this trophy, it only matters to the winners. It only matters to the winners, right? And the reason why I say it only matters to the winners is because when reality strikes, like if you don't hold up the trophy, I'm gonna be out there either Saturday or Sunday, Serge. I'm a spectate and definitely show EF some love and respect because EF is a stand-up guy, and I think all the gentlemen that's bringing heat to the youth football movement, they have great value, you know. But um, we got to stop creating these narratives like we can't lose because like I said, um, the only people that valued the tournament, like valued it, is the winners, the people that held up the trophy. And so understand my words carefully. if you didn't win the tournament, then your job is to look at everything. Like if you didn't have somebody video, because I know y'all cheap jokers weren't trying to pay my man Mahad for them 5 videos. So if you didn't have somebody out there with an iPhone 8 recording the videos, or old Canon, the first edition, recording the game, that's your fault because you should have walked away with something to say, you know what, this is what I need to work on. Because if you're still working on the fucking jet sweep, and everybody know the jet sweep really depends on the running back finding the hole and cutting it and the blocking. Because the jet sweep is one of the easiest goddamn fucking plays to fucking implement on any fucking offense, so you know. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. The fucking jet sweep is one of the fucking easiest goddamn play. You can run the jet sweep with your goddamn 6-month old. So if you run the jet sweep as your premier play, shame the fuck on you. But if you're not working on complicated plays and blocking schemes and these things to not only make these kids better, but to make your team better, then that's your fucking fault. And you deserve every fucking elbow you fucking get. You need to be lumped the fuck up by the end of the season. You need to like Martin when fucking Tommy Hearns lumped his goddamn head up. If you're not fixing the shit that's broke. You don't need to fix shit that's working well. So when I see people working on the goddamn jet sweep, I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck are you wasting your time doing? Because ultimately, tell me a fucking easier play than the jet sweep. I'll fucking wait. And Landon got some of his best success with the jet sweep. But it was either the fuck he got the if it was either fuck he got the ball or he fumbled the ball. But other than that, the jet sweep was easy. You know. So shout out to Dejon Austin, the Beast, and shout out to goddamn Chris McMillan. You know what, Chris McMillan? I'm gonna sit here on this live and I'm gonna beg your pardon. I'm gonna say, man, you know what? Bravo was loud and wrong. Boy, I talked shit to Chris McMillan one night on this live. I talk big shit. I talk superstar shit to Chris McMillan. But let me tell you something. Chris McMillan fuck y'all up. And when he say that he's the best org, like honestly, truly, Maryland, Virginia, he's created a monster. I think 4 or 5 of his teams, I know, I think 6, 7, I got it written down somewhere, so I'm apologize. I know that they didn't win in 9, but TJ won at 11. The 10-year won. Big Johnny won at 8, or was it 7? The 8 won and the 6 won. So I think 5 out of 8 age groups was DMVU. And then I had the pleasure of meeting the DMVU Supremes, right? Dance Supremes. And shout out to those ladies, man, and thank y'all for sitting there with me and blessing Bravo with your presence. And so, and my heart is with 703 United. And, one thing about it, that's where it is, that's where it's gonna be. Landon had 2 orgs. The first one was his introduction. And I'll never regret that experience. And when he grew out of Dale City Ravens, we met Joe, and that's where we laid our hat and became our home. And I'm proud of all the things that Landon accomplished at that, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. I promise you that. But Chris McMillan is taking this thing to a whole new level. He's definitely a formidable. So I sit here tonight, beg your pardon, not because I'm scared of you or I beg your pardon because I was wrong. Because here's the thing is, and this is what I say, that at some point, right, when you got a vision and a dream, fuck the people that don't understand it. So I get it. Like, it wasn't my place to understand the dream and the vision and the goals that this man had, but I see the product years later, a couple years later, of the success. And at the end of the day, I'll be a fool to tell you that people don't want to win football games. I'll be a fucking fool because let me tell you something. And it's nothing worse than getting your ass kicked at the football field and get talked about by Samson or Bravo or EF burn your ass up. EF be having hundreds of people on the goddamn live flaming. I mean, goddamn niggas said, damn, I thought I was in hell. The way he was burning me up, I thought I was in hell. So, you don't want an EF live where he burning your ass up because you thought Bravo was something. EF fucked you up. Believe that. You know, I'm mild. Mild. I'm got daggone spicy red hots. This got daggone EF is like habanero. Jesus Christ. Look, and it is, and some of y'all deserve it. Let me tell you. So, you know, in the essence, and the, shout out to NWO. Shout out to West Philly Panthers. Let me tell you something, man. Uh, those folks were hype. I like seeing those folks. Shout out to Sturgis. Sturgis won a 9U. Shout out to Beast N. Beast N won. I think Beast N won a couple age groups. I got it written down, so I apologize. You know, shout out to all you family. Let me tell you something. I talk shit about the ignorant shit, right? That was probably 2% of the event. You know, 2% of the event. Other 97, 98 was impeccable. And I can't speak for Royal, I can't speak for TJ, but I ain't trying to be funny. When you got a bunch of goddamn folks in the place, black or white, because some of y'all show y'all ass, white folks. Some of y'all was out there showing y'all motherfucking ass too. Don't think y'all was exempt. Don't think that nobody didn't see y'all showing y'all fucking asses, because you did. Cursing and carrying the fuck on. You did. You know. So y'all not exempt. Keep that in mind. Bravo saw you with his good eye. This eye right here, boy, acting up. But this eye right here, I saw every goddamn thing damn near. Cause I need to see everything. Cause I was left the wagon and ten everything. If it's got too fucking hectic out there, I had my keys in my pocket the whole goddamn time. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I never felt that way. But don't think y'all was exempt from the ignorant shit. But it was like I said, it was only 2.5%, whatever. And it shouldn't be none. Because if you say it's about the kids, if you say, and that's what I and believe this beyond a shadow of a doubt. I know I talk a lot of shit, but I know my son wouldn't want to see me get slumped out there on the field by one of y'all young motherfuckers. I know he wouldn't want to see that. You know, I know he wouldn't want to see his mother get slumped because she run up on the grown man in his face, act like she Hercules. You got to be mindful. At the end of the day, sometimes we are all these kids got, and what I mean by that is this, right? You might be a single mother. You might be a single father. It might be grandma, but guess what? If that's what it is, you all that baby has, and they need you. I know this beyond a shadow of a doubt. My son needs me. I was at the field, and I always say this, right? Whenever my son called, whenever my wife called, I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. I could be in the middle of my job dealing with somebody, and that phone ring, I'm going to answer it if it's from them, because I never know what's on the other end of that phone call. I never know. And I'm not even going to pretend to guess. I'm going to call back. My wife might be calling me from the trunk of a car, see somebody kidnapped me. My son might be calling me from inside of a van, say, Dad, somebody kidnapped me. I don't know. I don't know. Mine goes to the left when I'm not amongst them. Mine goes to the left. And my son don't call me often. He called me. I said, okay, what's going on? He's like, Dad, scored a touchdown. And he know I wanted to see that. And I wasn't there for it. He know I wanted to know that. That's how I know my son needs me. That's how I know he needs me. And I act the fool. I act the fool tonight on this live, and that's why I'm in my room private. And I know my wife had picked him up from private. I heard her come in the house say, "You hear that, Ma?" And that's why I had to tell her. This show right here tonight ain't for the righteous. I've done cut a fool at the field, and I will continue to cut a fool because I'm under the principle of this. If you don't like me, don't say shit to me. If you don't want your kid around me, tell them don't go around that motherfucker, man. Because let me tell you something. When it comes to these kids, I know this, and I don't have to explain this. I come from a purity of heart. because I believe this. If nothing else, every kid needs somebody to tell them, you know what? I believe in you. I know you're gonna go on and do great things. I know you can be any and everything you want to be. Every kid needs that. Let me tell you, prove me wrong. Every kid needs somebody, and a lot of kids don't have a mom to tell them, baby, sky's the limit. A lot of kids don't. A lot of these boys don't have a dad to say, son, you gotta walk with your head up and be proud. A lot of kids don't have an uncle that replaces the father. So if they don't have that, let's not give them worse than what the fuck they got and don't have. Let's not add to the bullshit in their life. So when they come to the field, and like I said, I'm not, I didn't get a verse from the Christians. I say, praise the Lord. I'm not perfect, and I'm not even going to pretend like I'm going to be able to feel perfect. But I promise you this, when the kid come to me, little kid came up to me the other day, and I, you know, Bravo, took a picture of him, I gave him a water bottle. I know the kid from the can of paint because he's a child. He's a child. And no, I can't reach every child, and no, I can't change the life of every child, and no, I can't give to every child. But if I can get it one child and it makes his day, makes his week, makes his life, thank you, Lord. Thank you. And I mean that. I mean that. So let's be mindful that some kid needs that man to be a man. Some kid needs that push, that motivation, that belief in the greatness of them. A lot of people traveled a long way this weekend, and I'm so glad that it wasn't tainted. Because that's what we can do sometimes. We can fuck shit up so bad that it's like, you know what? Why am I doing this shit? Want to thank Roy Cousins and his family for bringing to the Glen Allen area a wonderful tournament. A family ran a tournament. A family ran tournament. Thank you, TJ. And thank y'all both for including me in it. Because this is what I was saying earlier, and I don't know if I finished my thought. It could take a lifetime to build a brand. And all it takes is 1 second to fuck it up. That's what I brought up that CEO. Look at that stupid motherfucker. You built a brand and fucked it up. Fuck your life up, fuck your marriage up, fuck your reputation up. And I'm not perfect, but sometimes it takes forever to build your reputation and your brand, and all it takes is a fucking goddamn cool breeze to blow it away. They've been doing this for 5 years. Consistent, strong. They've been dedicated for 5 years, bringing bigger and better every fucking year. I can imagine what next year's gonna be. And like I told Roy, whether or not I'm a part of it in the capacity that you've allowed me to be, and I thank you for allowing Bravo TV because everybody know, my wife tell you, when you go out to the high school, they got rules and regulations. I said, well, I can sit on my hands and keep my mouth shut, and if I don't, you'll shut me up. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. So I know I can't pull the Anderson at the high school because they'll kick you out, they'll ban you, they say they trespass, and rightfully so, probably. Like at the end of the day, so nobody want no trouble, no trouble. But these men have built, I'm gonna say, a legacy, and if they never put on another event, they don't owe the game nothing. But I thank them for allowing me to be a part of it. Like I said, even if I'm not a part of it, in years to come, I appreciate the years that you allow me to be a part of it, and I appreciate you allowing me to be vocal in what I do. And this is the beautiful thing. Roy never restricted me. Roy never said, this is your agenda, whatever. Roy said, man, do what you do. Do what you do. And I hope that I've represented my brand. I hope I've represented you properly through my brand. I do. I hope that. Um, and, you know, with that being said, man, EF Classic this weekend, and I know EF's gonna bring it. He's gonna bring it for you all. I look forward, like I said, being in there one day. Um, and I'm definitely excited to see that. Like I've always, I think that's the fourth one. I've always had good intentions on going, but they say the road to hell is paved by good intentions, right? And so I look forward to going to that event, even if it's just for that day. It is what it is. Bravo Awards. Thank you, Mr. Keisha. I see you up here. Mr. Keisha is, I mean, I'm gonna say this for lack of a better description. She's been helping me in any capacity, in every capacity that needed. Mr. Keisha is the lady who is at the door making sure y'all got the band got checked in right and whatever. And she created the flyer, and I need to put up the flyer. I've been bullshitting on the flyer. I say the date, and I apologize, Mr. Keisha, for not displaying your work, but I'm gonna put up the night when I get off. And I thank you truly, because you know, keep this in mind. You know, she's working. She got a family to take care of, and her kids are active. You know, and that she finds time to help Bravo, and I thank you. Like I said, I always thank Mary for always having my back, and I got the young lady Samantha Bagley. She's the key aspect of Bravo TV, and here's the thing: is these people are doers. See, a lot of y'all are talkers. Bravo, I help you this. Bravo, I do this. A lot of y'all talkers. But y'all so thankful that I don't call y'all in on that shit. Man, I'm going to just call it like I said. So I'm going to just put it out there. Don't tell me what you can do for me. Either do it. Or like, we don't need to have a conversation. We good anyway. We good. We're good. But don't tell me, man, what you need. Because keep in mind, need a lot. I need a lot. And the lot I need, I'm going to get it. Right? But don't ask me what I need. Right? Because I need a lot. Don't fake to me like, Bravo, what you need me to do, what you need to do. Let me tell you something. Shout out to my man, Big Zach Terrell. By the way, Zach, I don't know if you're still up. I saw Lil Zach at the mall tonight. Yeah, I was school shopping. Man, let me tell you something. Y'all gonna be fucked up. Y'all going to that mall this weekend. But I saw Lil Zach at the Tom Mills Mall, right? Me and my wife went over there to grab some stuff for Landon. Well, he's done, but I just had to grab a couple of things. And she ended up buying him something that he didn't need. But guess what? That's her baby. That's not an argument I'm going to have. But um, because I had the after party and I wasn't doing a whole lot of drinking. Big Zach couldn't make the event last year, right? He gave me a box full of top shelf liquor. Got that on Tito's, Hennessy. I'm talking about the big bottles, not the little $12 bottles. He gave me a box full of the Premier Prime good shit. Box full, right? And I'm not and he didn't owe me nothing. That's my man. That's another person. Let me tell you something. Me and Zach argued. Like cats and dogs the first time we had it. We argued. And I ain't trying to be funny because Zach been blessed. Zach had the oxygen tank. I'm arguing with Zach. I'm like, damn, the man with the oxygen tank gonna beat me up. Like, what the fuck I done did? Like, damn, who the cat did I fuck? Black cat did I kick? Like, damn. That argument evolved into a friendship. And I never forget this. And Zach, if I'm speaking too much, forgive me, but I'm gonna share this. And the night Zach had to get his life changing operation, he called me and said, man, I'm gonna go in. And his recovery was about a month or so, and he's been blessed. But I consider Zach, Big Zach Terrell, like a brother too. I can never leave him out. Let me tell you something. Might not talk to him every day, whatever, but always in my heart and mind because sometimes life get away from Bravo. But I just say that to say that's why youth football is done. They created these relationships, and like I said, some of my best friendships have come from trash talking. And am I proud of all of it? Absolutely not. But would I give it? Would I stop it? Absolutely not. And at the end of the day, some paths you got to take is going to lead you the way you need to go. All right. So shout out Cold War 5 is in the book. I still got a whole lot of content I'm going to post. I'm also going to start talking about promoting DBTV 5. You know, this is my 5th year too. So look out for it. Anything I said tonight that was offensive and hurt your feelings, so the fuck what? You had the opportunity to get the hell off when you felt the heat. It's just like anything else. I do not apologize for what I said because that's my truth. I just say, if I hurt your feelings, then, maybe you was in the wrong place at the right time. I don't know, right? I wasn't shooting straight bullets. I was throwing rocks. You know what they say about a rock and a pack of dogs? If it hit him, that means it was meant for him, or however the saying go. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for supporting Bravo TV, and appreciate y'all for supporting these kids. Like I said, I know this youth football thing, it get kind of crazy sometimes, but guess what? We built for it. We made for it. When I see these kids, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of you feel the same way, like I said earlier, coach, don't take credit for something you didn't build and create. But you can still sit there and you can clap, you know. Um, Looking forward to seeing all the class of 2029 going to do great things. See pictures of Pre Anderson. He looked like he's in monster mode. I see what's Landon little buddy. There go my man. Look, how I leave you out? Man, I saw the magician the other day. Look, he looked like he had on that LSU uniform. He doing his thing, and that's what I like to see. Jason, not only is he a football player, ball player. So, I meant to hit you up, Jason, and say, man, what you done fed that boy? He done like got big and taller, and naturally, I know that everything you done taught him, everything he done learned in youth sports is translating into high school. Because he's in ninth grade this year, right? Because he's in Atlanta neck and neck as far as age and grade. And so when I see Jason Lewis's son, remember Jason Lewis? Jason Lewis was with um, Chesterfield Falcons. And I remember we played them the first time we played them, and man, we were going back and forth. Boy, you would thought Joe was gonna fight, and it was contentious going back and forth. But guess what? And I say this, and I'm gonna leave this in closing because it's past my bedtime. Nobody never did or said something that we couldn't come back from. See, nobody like think about some of the things that y'all do and say to people, and you can't come back from it. I don't think, and Jason, tell me if I'm wrong. And Jason, my guy, I follow his kids. Sometimes, and people fail to realize I see stuff. I look at Facebook often, like I'm old school, like TikTok and all that shit. That's for the young people. Exactly, Jason. And your kid, one of them. Like, and I say that, and like I said, um, I don't, got to say something that I don't mean. Shit, I'm too fucking old to be fucking pacifying people. But his son's special, and he's a baseball player as well as a football player. I think he played basketball. I'm not even sure. And he got a couple younger baseball players and football players fans. So, when y'all go to the major leagues, man, y'all come out to Washington play. Give me a ticket or two, Jason. I'll come out there and watch y'all beat the Nationals. Fuck that. Nah. Um, and so I bid y'all a good night, man. And I look forward to seeing, man. And that's the thing is, and this one thing I'm gonna say. Um, and just using you, Jason, as a cornerstone of what I want to say. I love seeing y'all post pictures of and videos of these kids and their accomplishment. I love it. I love it because we're able to see these kids. I've known them since what 10U, Jason. I think when we first played, it was 10U, and now these kids in high school, and in a blink of a gut, they're gonna be in college. Like Jesus, boy. Time is a thief, man. That's my new mindset. Time is a thief, man. Jesus, you know, these kids, man, big and strong, and man, they just, mm, mm, mm. I'm listening to this boy here. He's talking loud to somebody on the front game. Oh, geez. When I look at my son, I'm like, are you the same kid? And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna leave on this note because if I don't, I won't go. Can you? Yep. Life Touch. They, they who did land the school pictures from first grade to eighth grade, right? They gonna send me all the pictures to my body's pictures, and my dumb ass bought them. You know, I brought a collage of all the pictures from when he was first grade to eighth grade and put in a collage. I'm like, my dumb ass. And that's what they did. They wanted to strike a nerve, and they said they're gonna get that last little bit of money. And so I'm excited. And I say this, I post my son pictures, not to brag. Here's the thing is, he gonna be who the fuck he gonna be regardless. But I post him for a couple of different reasons. I post him so his grandmama can see him, his family, maybe they want to see him. And I post him one day, maybe he can go back and see him. But I post him because I'm proud of him. And I don't got to match him up against your child. I'm proud of him. And so when I write those words, let him know, son, I'm proud of you. And let me tell you this. There go my main man, Gino Grimes. If you just came on, Gino, I got to catch you next time, big dog. But the one thing I believe is this, right? If I don't do nothing else right in this life, I'm going to lift him up and breathe life with him. I don't lie to him. I don't tell him no lies. Like he would never tell you. My dad lies to me about who I am, what I tell him, man, if he need to get his ass together, get your ass together. Get your shit together. You my son. I get it. You my son. Get your shit together. Like I always say this, you don't, you're not gonna never be privileged to the private conversation we have. Mind your business. You might see me get in his ass, and I don't care. He belongs to me. He longs to me. Understand that. And I'm gonna give him all the best of me, the best advice, the best. If I got $5, goddamn it, I'm gonna give him four if he want it. If I got a goddamn hamburger and he want it, I'll fucking starve. You understand me? And not because I'm living my life through him, because I want him to understand this. I want you to be the best, and I'm putting you in a situation and setting you up to be successful. Hey, Miss Arnita Hope, how you doing? But with that, and because he said he's proud, absolutely, and that's what it's about. And let me tell you something. I've had people try to say you do too much. I said, motherfucker, you do too little because I haven't done enough. I haven't done enough when it comes to him. I feel like I haven't done enough. So if you ever tell me I do too much, you know what you can do. And with that, I'll bid y'all a good night. Have a great week. I will see you Friday, Freestyle Friday, where we'll talk about hopefully being positive. Now I got to go face the fine squad because I cursed too much. Good night, y'all. See you next time.